HP Pavilion G6 series laptop back up and running.
Things got so fucked up so fast.
Is Desmond still out?
Straight into the swearing.
Yeah, we're seeing...
Introduction to this area. This is the base program for the Animus. This is basically what everything is programmed onto. And after Rebecca, she's already been buried in a little cemetery outside of Rome. So, I'm going to have a little quick run around here and just have a little look. We'll see exactly what we have got. As you can see, these appear to be little doors and pillars. These actually go back to the time of those that came before. And it actually gives us little things that we need to try and do. So it was actually in Masyaf and
Dear sister, Masyaf is overrun by a battery of Templars.
There we go.
Their motive is clear. They desire the secrets locked away in Altair's library. Secrets they believe will lead them to something called the Grand Temple. Whether or not this is true, I do know the library is real. I have seen its door for myself. But none can enter. Not without 5 keys which were sent to Constantinople with Niccolo Polo almost 300 years ago. Claudia, I must find these keys. The Templars have already located one, and I do not know how difficult it will be to find the others. Only time, skill, and a bit of luck will tell.
So, as you can see, we now enter Constantinople in May 1511.
Magnificent sight.
Black flag and...
It is a work in progress.
No city in Europa has a skyline quite like this.
Well, to be precise, that is Europa. That is Asia.
Ah. Some borders even the Ottomans cannot move.
Very few. You are Italian by the sound of it, but your outfit is not. Have you been traveling long?
Si, da molto tempo. I left Rome a 12 months ago, looking for inspiration. And that search brought me here. When I was a child, my father told me stories about the fall of Constantinople.
You must mean the conquest of Constantinople. I suppose the moral of any story matches the temper of the man telling it.
That we can agree on.
Güzel. Constantinople is a city for all kinds and creeds. Students like me or travelers such as yourself. I have so much work to return to, but it is good to be home.
Work? When I was your age, my interests were mainly... Salve.
Incredible. I am surprised you got anything done.
As was my mother.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Beyefendi. I hope you find something to hold your interest in.
I have faith I will.
Yardım edebilir miyim efendim?
Grazie, dear boy.
A scholar and a gentleman. You are full of surprises.
Definitely.
Very few, my friend. Eksik olmayın.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditore de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze. The city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf Tazim da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for this city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, Mentor da Firenze.
Now, if
I will
you
show
don't know
you
your
around.
history, you know exactly where we are. We're in Istanbul, and this is Yusef. And now, although we cannot interact with shops or anything at the moment, we can interact with Yusef. So, Master Assassin Yusef Tazim has welcomed you to Constantinople and would like to give you a tour. Get to know him and the city. And not to wander
Welcome
too
to
far.
Galata district. For centuries, it has been a home to orphans from Europa and Asia alike. You won't find more diversity anywhere else in the city. And for that reason, assassins make it their home.
I would like to see where.
Kesinlikle. The Brotherhood is always eager to meet the man who put the Borgias out to pasture.
So we now have the
Does
passport
everyone in
for
this city know I'm
ability.
here already?
Well, your Holy Land tussle with the Templar did not go unnoticed.
So, bomb stash.
When I first set out, violence was so far from my mind. I sought wisdom. The contents of Altair's library.
Not realizing it has been sealed for 3 centuries?
No, I assumed as much. But I never expected to find Templars guarding it.
Very troubling, no? 5 years ago, Templar influence here was minimal. A small faction with dreams of restoring the Byzantine throne. But they're growing in number, day by day. And with Sultan Bayezid on his way out, they may try something dramatic.
Is there no heir to the Ottoman throne?
Not just one, 2 angry sons. It's a familiar pattern with these royals. When the Sultan coughs, the princes draw their swords.
So as you saw a minute ago, there are a couple of guys that Ezio locked onto. And those are the guys I'm actually trying to keep an eye out, because they do become integral to the actual storyline as such.
Between the Templars and the Ottomans, you must stay busy.
And here we go.
Ezio, I barely have time to polish my blade.
One. And the rest of them.
Leave some
One
for
down.
me, eh?
2 down. 3 down. And as you can see, we quite easily and quickly unlocked our kill streak.
Ezio, there! Another wave!
Oh man.
No. Watch.
Byzantium is dead, as are you.
Wow.
The whole city wakens to welcome you, Ezio. First the regents, now the rats. Ottoman soldiers have a special loathing for these Byzantine thugs. That gives us some breathing room.
How much?
Just a little. They'll still kill you if you look at them wrong. But they will feel bad about it later.
Enough.
Touching.
It's not so bad, really. For the first time in many decades, the assassins have a strong presence here. It wasn't always that way. Under the Byzantine Emperor, the assassins were hunted down and killed on the spot.
So as you can see, we also have the option to pickpocket now. So let's give this a little go. An easy way to earn some coins. So there we go, a little walk through and introduction to the Byzantine and Ottoman guards.
This way.
And their little confrontation is going to become extremely handy when the need arises for it. So, as you can see, people want to take a stab at Ezio. Once you've taken a little money from them, it's just a case of dropping down onto your fists and then just giving them a whack or two and they'll run off. But with that being said, let's continue. So,
Mentor, say hello to your extended family.
Salute a voi, assassini. It is an honor to find such fast friends so far from home.
You see, brothers? Our mentor is not afraid to weep openly in front of pupils.
Do not worry. I will not make a habit out of it.
Ezio and I were ambushed on the way here. I'd like some of you to do a sweep of the area. Hey, man!
So as you can see, with regards to
And you,
Yusef
Ezio.
assassins,
Your weapons and armor
We have
are in a
four.
pitiful state. Maybe find some money and repair what you can. There is a blacksmith nearby. He's a friend.
Buona idea.
so upgrade and explore. Ezio's equipment is not in good condition. Considering the beating we took in Masyaf, I wonder it's working at all. Explore Galata district and upgrade his equipment. So, to exit the Assassin's HQ, and as you can see, this is quite sizable. There are chests to be found within this area. As you can see, we can still obviously do the pickpocketing, but we don't particularly want to be doing that in here. So we have a chest just here. So we are just going to nab this. Fuse shell times 5. And saltpeter times 4. Which is extremely handy. As you can see, we can't actually use any of our free run abilities inside the actual hideout itself. So it is just literally a case of doing a quick run around. But with regards to the areas that we have, this is actually quite a large area compared to, say, Ezio's areas in Monteriggioni and in Roma. So, as you can see, this is where all of our weapons are going to be stored. If we just come through here, this is where obviously we have another
Greetings, noble one.
assassin, and this is where our armor is going to be stored on both sides. There we go. So if we have a quick run down through here, just got to remember where we're going. In here, obviously we have, like we had in Roma, there is an underground network. Obviously this is currently out of order at the moment, but it is something that we will look into in the future, getting hold of and using. In here, as you can see, there is a ladder there, but there is also some pedestals here. Actually a ladder here as well. And as you can see, Ezio won't go up them. But this one, he won't go up either. So the ladders do obviously lead up onto the beams, and the beams will actually lead through the ceiling. And obviously, as you can see, this is what has become the master library of Istanbul. A bit like it was for Al-Mualim in Masyaf during the time of Altair. So, there are obviously areas of the hideout we haven't unlocked yet, but those we will come to. Right, while we do that, if I can ask you to hold for one very quick second. Oh, here we go, right. Sorry about that, guys and girls. If you're wondering what I'm actually doing, I'm actually trying to get, as I said right at the start of the video, a HP Pavilion G-Series G6 laptop up and running. I've had to do a few modifications to it. I've upgraded it from Windows 7 to Windows 10. But because this was the laptop I originally used for DJing, it's actually sat dormant for a very long time, because it ended up having a virus downloaded from McAfee's main network when they did a master update. And they downloaded a virus onto it. They, after a lot of to and froing, calls to America and to Bangalore, I finally got them to actually go onto the laptop, remote onto the laptop, remove the virus that they had actually put onto it, so I threatened them with legal action. They removed the virus, and then the guy, I don't know what he did, but whatever it was he did, he caused a systemic boot failure error to occur within the actual Windows system itself. He said, don't worry, we'll get this sorted, it's just a side effect of the crypto locker virus at the time. And yeah, he then reinstalled a non-MS Windows version of Windows, so not an official copy of Windows, onto my laptop, which basically overrid all the drivers and everything. So I lost the ability to sound a base laptop with all of this stuff plugged into it, and none of it works. So I've actually done a lot of digging, a lot of cleaning, and I mean this happened with 2018 now. This would be May of 2017. March, April, May-ish of 2017. So, fun and games. But everything's going good so far. I'm actually down, I've actually got 38 driver updates to actually do. And I'm down to the last, 3. But it does take a while with getting some of these drivers downloaded. I actually started working on this at midday yesterday and I finished at 3 o'clock this morning. Hence why this video is going up so late. Okay, that was actually a pretty quick one. Right. While that's doing that, let's continue. So Ezio, as you can see, is now in Istanbul, Constantinople. We've met up with the assassin master of the area, Yusef. And here we have
We make working pieces for working men. Top arms and
a blacksmith.
armor to last as long as you
Now, the only way to actually identify these guys, unless you actually speak and read Arabic, is to actually look at their clothing, because the clothing will change very, very slightly with each person that's actually stood there. So, as you can see, we can't repair anything, but we do have the Zap leather spalders, which is the first part of armor that we're actually going to get our hands on. Unfortunately, we can't unlock any weapons or anything at the moment, any ingredients or anything else. So now we've synced up 100% with our first part of armor. And as we come back around,
Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines. Yet the Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is up to me to find out.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade?
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
Show me how it works.
so Ezio's now got his hands on the hook blade. And now, perform every hook blade move successfully at least once for full synchronization. So we have the hook blade. Follow Yusef as he demonstrates the extended reach maneuver. So, as you can see, Ezio's starting to make use of it already.
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio.
Yeah, that's a parachute, Ezio. Right, so let's try that one again. Wrong button. So, run, circle, and as you can see, he's yet able to actually use the hook blade to actually grab hold of. Granted, it wasn't as successful, but we actually ended up jumping a further distance than what Yusef did, so. Whoa. Ezio, that is not a good idea.
What an eccentric man.
Ooh. And as you can see, we actually have our first out of 100 Animus pieces. You remember in some of the other games we obviously had the feathers, which were for Petruccio, Ezio's brother.
This way. Permits must be obtained from the bailiff authority before dangerous practices are undertaken in public. Those not eating.
Right, now the long jump.
Without permit will be fined.
And there we go, that's the second Animus fragment.
You think I cannot make this one? Didn't break a sweat.
Wow. So press circle in midair before performing a lamp turn to execute a long jump. Just like that.
We must hurry.
We must hurry. Wrong way, Ezio. I'm actually going to shoot just across here because again, here is
Make it look easy, then.
another Animus piece. So these Animus pieces are actually going to be Animus data fragments, I should say, are actually going to be hidden throughout the city. They're like exactly like the feathers. And this, as you can see, is a shop that's not currently open, and it's because it's probably in one of the areas that we don't actually control at the moment. So we will need to look a bit like Brotherhood into obviously freeing these areas up. And once that's done, we should be laughing.
Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run. Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by.
Now I do remember this, and this is extremely difficult. As you can see. Yeah, it's supposed to hook and run, not hook and throw him. So.
Ane!
2. Still a switchblade. 3. So there we go. Full synchronization. And where's Yusef? Here's Yusef. So. Wow. I didn't actually expect to come across one of these guys just yet. This guy, as you heard with the little sound effect, is a stalker. Stalkers are people that have been hired to kill you. Assassins, if you will. Or people that are mercenaries, that sort of people. So.
The standard Ottoman hook blade has 2 parts, you see. The hook and the blade. So you can use one or the other. An elegant design. How about a bigger challenge?
Va bene, let's go.
The view from Galata. Ezio is now the proud owner of the Ottoman hook blade, and needs a bit of training to master it. Training Yusef is more than happy to provide. Climb the tower in under 60 seconds. I think I've only ever done this once.
Having fun?
No, because I'm going the wrong way.
That's right. Let the hook blade do the work.
Whoa, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Yeah. That was really not a good idea. Whoops. Well, the good news is the laptop is all up and running. So, let's just turn this off, and then, as you usually go, my full attention. So, Ezio, can we see if we can actually try
Having
and
fun?
do this?
That's right. Let the hook blade do the work.
There we go. Right, no jumping this time, especially off the side of a building when you're that high up. It's really not a good idea.
İşte böyle. Throw yourself into it.
He did throw himself into something a minute ago, and it ended up in his death. Come on, Ezio. Oh boy. Wow. You know, I've never had so much trouble with this one mission. It is unbelievable. Right. Well, it took me 3 attempts last time, so...
Is there a race or something?
It's a race of some sort.
Having fun?
I'd have more fun if I got to the top.
That's right. Let the hook blade do the work.
So I'm not actually that far behind him now, so hopefully we'll be able to do this within the 60 seconds.
İşte böyle. Throw yourself into it.
So, as you can see, not the easiest of things to master, especially when you're used to actually using the jump grab ability. So, we've made it to the top successfully.
Welcome to Constantinople, Ezio. The crossroads of the world.
Wow.
Many generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
It is. Race you to the bottom?
Hey, that's cheating. So, as you can see, just as before in all of the Assassin's Creed games, here is our eagle viewpoint. So now we've managed to get to it, press L3, which is your radio button, to actually enter into the cinematic. Now as you'll notice, there is a haystack up here. Now I know we have to perform a leap of faith, but you guys are going to be asking, why so far up is there a haystack? With that, because, I don't know if you guys can actually hear this, you guys should be starting to do this now. There is a memoir page. So once you've got the 10 lost memoir pages to unlock a secret location, once you've got them, obviously you need to be able to get down. So, we have one just there. And obviously we now need to get down a little bit further. Obviously I could use the parachutes, we do have 3 of them. But obviously, what's the fun going up so high if you can't just leap off the
I'm impressed, Yusef. My brothers in Roma would like this.
Just give credit where it is due.
Yusuf, çabuk buraya gel.
Huh?
An attack on 2 fronts, Galata and the Grand Bazaar.
Every day, the same bad news. How is your appetite for swordplay?
I do what I must.
Good man.
So, advanced tactics. Perform a zipline assassination. Not the easiest, but definitely fun. Thank you, Yusef. Just knock me down.
He's got it bad.
So,
When he tires of running, an assassin must take to the air. Watch!
And right in front of us, another animus piece. So Yusef is off, and Ezio is deciding to go up. And as you can see, the hook blade does have some additional abilities, as in you can actually try and actually grab, a bit like the quick grabs that we had in Assassin's Creed 2.
A Templar scout. And another there. Watch this. Assassin! Help!
Thank you, Yusef. And while I'm here, I'll grab some more money. And hopefully anything else that they've got. Now, as you'll see on this minimap, we have little yellow dots and little red dots. The little yellow dots are actually the Constantine guards. There you go, the ones you saw in green earlier. And the red... So, if you remember, I said this is very similar to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, where we have the Borgia Towers. So, get on it, Joe. So this is where we're actually heading to. So, this here is what's known as the Galata Den, because it's in Galata. This is where we now need to be. So obviously there's a chest here, so we're just going to quickly loot this. There are a couple of guards walking around, and we've actually got what's called caltrops. These are like, think of an X with an X going through the middle. So, that's pretty much what they are. So let's get back to the top. Let's quickly slide around and jump straight back up. Come on, Ezio, get your backside up there. So, this is the Galata Den, as I was saying, and this is the top of it. Obviously, as you can see, there is a viewpoint, so we're going to synchronise this up, because we're going to need it for later. Directly below is a hay cart. So, let's have a quick look and see if there's anything up here. Always handy going right to the top, just in case there is anything. Obviously, as we can see, there isn't. We know the haystack is just down there, so hopefully Ezio's going to be a good boy and he's actually going to do this right. And he actually landed in the haystack. So, just here. Memory in progress, leave the current memory to enter later. So we can't actually enter that at the moment.
Did I just see that? I must be tired.
So, we are here at the Galata Den. I don't know why the mission itself hasn't actually started. So let's have a little look into this. Let's see if we can actually continue with this. Go to the glass at Assassin Den. I have. That's where I'm at. So it's now set up with the target that we need to actually get to. And that is now just here. So, here we go.
Unebuk, Sheriff Usta. Is Yusef with you?
An attack in the city demands his attention. What is our situation?
We beat back the Vanguard, but they are sure to send more troops.
Are your men ready for another fight?
They are now.
So, on the defense, the Templars are preparing to attack the Galata Assassin Den. Lead your fellow assassins in its defense. So, as I said, this is very similar to the Borgia Towers in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. But where we would take them over, the Templars are now actually launching attacks on us. And as you can see, the Templars have launched an attack on one of your dens. We need to take control and, in the defense, try and keep hold of the den. It's not as easy as it seems. And we do have a barricade at one end, and they are actually going to come from here. Defend the Galata Den against the Templar attacks. So as you can see, this is where we have our icons. So defending units cannot be placed until they're on a
Hold
rooftop.
that point for me.
So we're going to have one there.
Take your
One
stand
here.
there.
So morale needs to go up a little bit. Obviously here we do have our defense. Now we have our crossbow guys. So
Hold
have
there.
one,
Secure
two,
that point. Take your stand
three,
there. Defend that
4,
area.
5. So we're going to have some guys come running up here in a moment. When they finally get here. Here they come. And obviously as our morale goes up, we can put more and more guys up here. Barricades to be placed in the street to slow the Templars' advance. R1 to bring up the unit wheel. And obviously there is our barricade. So, we'll have a first one there. Obviously he's going to... Right, we're going to see if we can get another assassin's leader up here. Obviously, having a little barricade, and hopefully getting another assassin leader will give us the ability to actually get more morale. Obviously not. So what we are going to do
Take your
is
stand
take
here.
some more.
Defend that area.
So that actually works. Unlock another rooftop, press R1 to bring up the unit wheel and bring up the assassin leader. And as you can see, assign a leader to a rooftop with a red highlight to unlock the rooftop. Should be this one.
Hold that
here.
point for me.
These are assassin rifles.
Take your stand there. Take your stand there.
We're going to have another one of those just there. So the morale, as you can see, is slowly going up. We've got 6 of 19 groups dealt with.
Take your stand there.
As you can see, I'm going to try and get these 2 barricades as close as possible. So move the cursor over the left over the Templar group and press L1 to fire a cannon shot, or hold and release for a cannon salvo at that location.
Defend that area.
Over.
Make your stand there.
So you can see we have no morale at the moment. Obviously because I've pulled more troops in. And we are making very, very quick work of these guys. Morale is going through the roof. We can't put any more up here, but we
Make
can
your
up
stand
here.
there. Make your stand
Another
there.
one there.
Make your stand
One
there.
there. One there.
Make your stand
One
there.
there. Let's see if we can actually try to scare some of these. Now these are going to cost me 15 morale each time, but hopefully this is going to be worthwhile.
Make your stand
These
there.
guys are going to have further range.
Make your stand there. Defend that area.
We've got three right on the top there. Three riflemen. As you see, we kind of got them bottlenecked right at the start of the street. That's right. Yeah. So our morale is now up to 48. So
Make your stand there.
we're going to see if anyone has any space, and if they do, we'll fill it, and if they don't, right, now here comes the battering rams. This is to take down the barricade. Even Ezio can start making the shit.
Aim for that.
So I did use the last of the morale, obviously, to put in a stronger fortification. Cannon shots fired 4, 8%. Assassins lost 3, so that's 19%. Assassins called 30. Sinkers maxed out. So we've got a total of 77%, which isn't too bad. Money is 100. Assassin Apprentice XP 800. Items sulfur times 1. Datura powder times 4. Coal dust times 2, and sticky pouches times 3. New unit, Air Assassins. So, as you can see, that's our first den defense, and we're going to be pretty much having these all the way through, a bit like we were in, again, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, when we would come across a Templar tower, we would obviously take it out. The Templars are going to keep doing exactly the same, so we'll
Send
be
word
doing
if the
different
Templars
things.
regroup. I will be with Yusef at the Grand Bazaar Den.
Take a ferry across the Halij. It's the fastest way to the peninsula.
Thank you. As I was saying, with regards to the Assassin's Den, we could be right in the middle of a mission, and the Templars will then decide that they're going to send an attack. If that is the case, then there isn't a lot we can do. Now what I am going to do, by holding the R1, as you can see, we actually have a primary and secondary options, a bit like we did in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So we're going to set our options up. Now obviously we're going to want quiet methods. So there are our poison darts. We have obviously our hook blade at the top. We have our throwing knives at the bottom. And what I'm actually going to do is set our medicine at the bottom and get rid of our fisticuffs, because we just don't need them. As you can see, Ezio has the option of a charged throwing move, and the guy actually threw a bomb at him.
Quebec, die!
And that guy decided to take a shot at us. Now, if these guys want to be like this, that's fine, we'll play the game. Money's money, equipment's equipment. So you can see medicine full, bullets, skunk oil. Wow. So, making our way again throughout the city. As you can see, another animus fragment. So, just in this video alone, we've unlocked 5 animus fragments. So as you see, we are now back down towards the docks. And as we make our way down,
Came all the way from El Cairo. How will I replace
and a boat to the Imperial District. So, the Glass Den is now secure, but Yusef has not returned from his fight. Go to the Imperial North Den near the bazaar and find him. So, as you can see, we now make our way across the water to the Imperial area.
Ezio! Come meet my new friends!
No, you don't.
Ouch. That's it. So,
You fight like a man late for his own wedding.
See, by about 25 years.
I was too late to save the bazaar then, unfortunately. But now that my army has doubled in size, we'll take it back together. This way! When the Templars take control of a district, they flaunt their presence. Hanging banners, extorting the merchants. It's a constant battle to keep them at bay.
as much as I want to get hold of these, we need to reduce
every
the
victory.
distance to Yusef.
They are quite bold. Why does the
Now
Sultan
that we've got
tolerate
within a
this?
certain
Sultan
distance,
Bayezid is far
we'll
away,
automatically
Ezio.
walk
Warring with the Sun Selim,
side by
many
side.
Fersa northwest of the city. He has been away for years, at least since the earthquake, and maybe even before. He is blind to all this turmoil.
Ah, but your eyes are open, see?
Hem defal Tashigibi. Believe it. Okay, must hurry.
So I'm going to hire these mercenaries because you never know when
Too many to engage directly.
I am not confident a smoke bomb will help us here.
Smoke bomb? Ezio, it's time you Italians joined the 16th century. These do not obscure. They distract.
So,
You see? They can't resist. Let's move.
You are full of surprises today.
Crafting explosives is a new hobby. One we borrowed from the Chinese and have taken to with great passion.
You will have to teach me.
Who is the mentor here, Ezio? I'm beginning to wonder.
we each have our own ways of doing things. Yes, that is a hint to move.
What? My money's been taken. Thief!
Oh, and even the cat didn't like that one. So, as you can see, we are in the Imperial District. We've already seen one of Yusef's new little toys. A noise bomb, for lack of a better term. A cherry bomb.
Your turn. Make me proud.
So, cherry bomb ×3. Throw a cherry bomb into the street to attract the guards to the source of the sound. So, R1. There we go. Select our cherry bomb. Hold triangle to aim the bomb. And then R2 So obviously move your area, how high, or obviously the higher you go, the closer it comes to you, the lower you go, again, the closer it comes to you, depending on how low you want to go. And as you can see, creates a loud sound that lures guards within earshot.
There they go.
4 of those guards have gone, so we're just going to follow Yusef.
Hurry! We're nearly there.
So, never pass up the opportunity for a chest. And as you can see, Yusef isn't wasting any time. So,
This is another of our many dens, taken by Templars, as you can see. Somewhere among this rabble is a Templar captain. Kill him, then climb the tower and light their signal fire.
exactly the same
This
as what we used
warns
to do
the
with Forge
Templars
Towers.
that it is time to pack up and go.
Bene, you create a distraction. I will send them home.
So, for Imperial North Den attack.
Ezio, over here.
So marksmen attack from stations that protect them from melee weapons. You can eliminate them using ranged weapon attacks.
Whenever the Templars commandeer one of our dens, they leave a captain in charge. Search the area carefully, and you might see him strutting about like a peacock.
So
Use those
L3,
legendary
use the
senses of yours, Ezio,
Eagle
and
Step.
scan the streets. You'll find our target.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Yes. So we've managed to identify the captain. Kill the Templar captain controlling this den. Now, as fun as this has been, I am going to go back to my throwing knives. The ways that I know. Do not create any conflict within the area. So,
Stay with him! He won't get far! Which way? Katara! There! There! Get him!
you see, trying to get up
Which
here
way? Katara!
It could be our
is not always easy.
He'll kill himself moving like that.
Let me disembowel you. I see him.
Get down!
Well, was it worth dying for?
Actually, I think this. Let me show you. Right. Come on, Ezio, you now need to climb.
Maybe we'll get some more.
Well, was it worth dying for?
A couple of hits to the back. As you can see, now we are coming back in.
Did he get clear? Found him! There! Yes, that face will please me on a flying.
Quite the athlete, sir.
Why aren't you? It's just a little pinch as the blade slides home.
That's what you say.
Oh, Father, is that you? How did you escape?
Stop running! Your fate is sealed!
Whether my fate is sealed or not, I'm still going to keep running.
Not bad.
Looks like another long one, isn't it? Perhaps we should look in on that set, madame.
1, 2.
Somebody! I'm losing him!
Oh, do you want some as well?
It's just for laughs! I have a family! Oh, Katana!
Go away.
Stop running! Your fate is sealed!
So, as you can see, using the parachutes is extremely handy in and around here. And this is where we need to get to. So, we've finally been able to get to the top, light the signal fire. This will let the Templar Knights know that this is no longer their area. Viewpoints are synchronized, and as you can see, although we have hit a 50% on this, I'm not too worried about the percentages, but memory sync sequence 2 is completed, and it is literally just that easy and quick and simple. And we've also earned a trophy.
I'm seeing
Istanbul
very
and
strange
Constantinople.
activity in the Animus.
Oh?
The CPU should be fairly idle, but the system monitor is spiking regularly, sometimes as high as 85%.
Is it serious?
I'm not sure. Desmond's signs are stable.
Well, if there isn't a problem, let's not try to fix anything.
Fair enough. God, I need a drink.
You and me both, little lady. So,
16? Desmond, think about this. What if I went with you?
With me? Where?
It could work. Just for a while. Until I found a way out. Another body, maybe, or I don't know.
so as you can
I
go
just-
from here,
I don't want to be here anymore.
subject 16
That's-
is actually starting to
That's
lose
not
it.
going to happen. I'm sorry.
No. I guess I had my chance. And I wasted it.
Oh boy.
Were they close? Desmond and Lucy? I mean, closer than friends?
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but,
She liked him, Bill. That's what she told me. Interesting.
that's it? Just interesting?
Wow.
I spent a lot of
Brilliant.
time training each of them when they were younger. She was a remarkable woman. I just find this whole situation quite sad.
Sad? Are you finally getting soft on us, Bill?
Wow. Okay, I'm actually just looking on the computer right now. I actually just have some stuff I didn't think I actually had, which is quite interesting. Right, so, as you can see, we are back to the Animus area. Obviously, we still have the ability to hear Rebecca, Sean and everybody else from the outside. It does give us a little bit of a insight into what's going on. So, even though it appears that Lucy was a assassin that has been turned into a Templar agent, the goddess at the end of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, knew that she wasn't working for the assassins, or knew that there was something up, which is why she ended up getting Desmond to stab Lucy, and Lucy died. But Lucy was in love with Desmond. Wow. So there's a head spinner for you. Right. With regards to that, we're actually going to end this live stream here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have, and we will see you again for another Assassin's Creed live stream on another day, another time, and the same place. See you later, guys.